And standing up straight.
All right. I think.
Are we there?
Yeah, we're starting.
I don't know. Let me go on this.
We are live, everyone.
Welcome back to episode 11 of Standing Room Only. Thank you for tuning in today.
Yes, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Sheyne. This is
Victor
the Snack.
Yeah, sorry I was a little late today, guys. Hit some traffic.
Also known as Victor the Prima Donna.
Yeah.
Because, he needs to get his hair did and everything. But welcome, everyone. And, it's a commercial now, but we're enjoying watching the Yankees-Houston game, where the Yankees are currently losing. I believe 4-1, 4-2.
It's 4-1. Gleyber Torres just hit a solo home run.
2-1. So that's good news.
I think it's the bottom of the eighth.
Bottom of the eighth, yes, sir, it is. So it's quite the eventful thing. Right now we have 0 people watching, so we're just going to kind of stall.
Nice, yeah.
Until stall. People watch. I mean, I think a lot of people are ready for a 7:15 start.
Let's see. Live now. Well, you're going to get one person.
We're going to get one person. We're going to edit this down later.
Yeah, I know. Should we just start again?
No, I mean, I'm not going to go off. I mean, I can just edit it down later.
Yeah.
You know?
Tu sabe?
I posted, man. You know, I posted.
You posted. I got, one watching now. Oh, that might be me.
That might be. Yeah, one. That would be you.
That would be me.
That would be you.
This is sad. We're watching our own show.
Yeah, right? See, this is the post I put up for us. That one.
Standing room only. Did you put the hashtags?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I was doing math fast. I was setting everything up. Sorry.
Put the hashtags.
Sorry, I was.
Edit the post and put the hashtags.
I was setting everything up.
All right, where's my phone? I could put the hashtags.
And then I did this.
Late. Check us out live. Yeah. Damn, this is kind of. Yeah, no one watching. We could just talk about anything at this point.
We could talk about anything. Can we talk about how good your hair was when you walked in, and yet how you still had to fix it?
I just wanted to comb it back. Where's my phone?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
No one's watching. No one's watching. I don't think anyone's gonna watch.
No one's gonna watch.
2 people are watching.
2 people.
Yeah. It's all good now. Why is?
Ooh. What happened?
I don't know. Everything's all messed up. Life is messed up. All right, so I guess we can get started with 2 people, being that one of them is you.
Yeah. 3. We got 3 now.
We got 3?
We got 3 people watching.
Oh, Lord. How come my stuff is last to pick? Oh, because I'm on the delay.
The
3 people? All right.
I'm gonna go put some hashtags up on our other posts.
Well, let's start the show then, since we have 3 people watching.
All right. Welcome back to Standing Room Only. This is episode 11, and our second take of doing this intro.
Yes. Well, welcome. I am Sheyne. This is Victor the Snack, the Prima Donna.
Yep.
Welcome. All right. So, what's first, my friend? Other than the fact that...
Yeah. We're watching the game live. It's the ALCS Yankees versus Houston. Oh, what happened to my headphones? There we go.
I moved it. Yes, ALCS Yankees versus Houston at the stadium. And currently in the bottom of the 8th.
Astros have a 4-1 lead. Gleyber Torres just hit a home run in the bottom of the 8th, and now you have Gary Sanchez up, hoping to at least...
Gary Sanchez has cost them this series. He has not been getting down, and that happened again in this game, and it cost them a very free run. So that's looming large, but what do you expect from someone who's got all the talent in the world, but none of the work ethic? That's besides the point. Oh, Correa.
And the ground
out. All right, let's go to the top of the 9th. All right, so what's going on in Mets news, my friend?
We're still looking for Mets managers.
Still looking for a manager. So,
do you think by next week we'll get a new one?
Absolutely not. No, sir. No, sirree.
Gotcha.
So here is what is going on in the world of the Mets. So right now, this story came out today. Brody Van Wagenen will have his pick of the litter as the list for Mets managerial candidates becomes bulkier. Eduardo Perez is scheduled to interview with the Mets in the hopes of replacing Mickey Fuckface, according to multiple reports. Perez is a former first baseman and outfielder and current ESPN analyst. He joins the very crowded list of Joe Girardi, Carlos Beltran, Mike Bell, Luis Rojas, and Derek Shelton. So, what do you think about this pick? Do you know this candidate, I should say?
Eduardo Perez? No, I don't know too much about him.
Mm-hmm. That's no good.
Well, I know. I didn't do my research today.
I mean, this literally just came out. I mean, he's a competent player. I don't really know much about his analytics on ESPN. He doesn't stand out to me, which doesn't mean anything.
Oh, he's the broadcaster? No, I don't want a broadcaster.
I mean, Gerard is a broadcaster.
Yeah, but I want to...
My top pick, Jessica Mendoza, is a broadcaster. I mean...
Yeah, but you want Jessica Mendoza because she's hot.
She knows her stuff, too.
Yeah, okay. I want Joe Girardi because he's managed the baseball team.
Yes, like the Marlins.
Okay, and the Yankees.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? So you're telling me you would take someone who has...
No, absolutely not. No, I mean,
there you go.
I'm joking around. But yeah, this guy is another... But you're also saying you don't want someone who's an analyst. I mean,
Look
Joe
what
Girardi
happened.
is.
I mean, Mickey Callaway, he started off as a minor league coach, and then he was
a pitching coach,
and then he was a pitching
Indians.
coach for the Indians, but he hasn't actually managed the game before the Mets. Oh. So why would we want to waste another 2 to 3 years on a manager who's
I see what you're saying.
Who's going to be a sitting duck? I'd rather have a guy, come in with the experience. He's going to lead our guys, and if the team does poorly, then it's either it's the player's fault or it's the manager's fault, but at least you had a confident choice going into the season.
Well, speaking of that, rumors came out this week, and this is something I've always claimed, and you being more of an optimist than I am, kind of doesn't shoot me down, but is always like, have faith, have faith. So this came out, and this is on Mets Update IG page. I'll read it. I wasn't going to post about this, but I feel like it's important that my followers understand how perverse and conceited Jeff Wilpon's mentality and position as the Mets owner and chief operating officer is. This is a man who has no background in sports management. He is not a baseball executive. The idea that he has any credibility as the chief operations officer of the New York Mets is all a facade. He inherited this team from his father and doesn't have any business holding this much power over a baseball team, especially a New York franchise. Yet here we are. News came out today that from Matt Ahalt of Yahoo Sports that the Mets are more interested in a manager who is willing to fall in line rather than an experienced veteran who will need more control over the team in order to lead them effectively. This has been the trend throughout baseball, but the danger here is that the Mets front office and general manager also have little control over the Mets. Fred Wilpon holds a vast amount of power over this team and is unwilling to concede some power to a more experienced manager who knows how to win and an experienced front office of actual MLB executives. And then it goes on to just insult him. But yeah, multiple sources have reported that it looks like Fred and Jeff again want a puppet manager. So like I was saying to you on a message, it's Jerry part 4, Terry part 3, and Mickey part 2.
Yeah.
Why even bother? Other than momentary optics.
I mean, going back to this post and what you read, I think there's probably an 80% chance that we won't get Girardi and that we will get this puppet man. Are you drinking chocolate milk?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
I'm 5.
Anyways, I think there is a very high chance that we will. Why?
This stays on my wall even when we're not doing the show.
Oh yeah, I know, but you probably don't put it up. And
you
didn't get your decorations back either. That kind of sucks.
I didn't. Well, talk to your girl Nicola about that.
Dude, I don't even know her phone number or email.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Mets manager, I think there is.
But I added the Chewbacca one.
Which one?
Chewbacca.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
you said
nice?
It would get copyrighted, but let's get copyrighted first and then worry about it later.
Anyway, so yeah, what were you saying?
I think there is an 80% chance that we will probably get one of these puppet managers, whether it's Beltran, Perez at this point, or was it Mike Bell?
Yes, we have. Here's what it is: Carlos Beltran.
Yeah.
Luis Rojas.
Nope.
Oh,
who else?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say.
I didn't transition the photo.
I didn't say no.
Mike Bell,
that's what I'm saying. Like no, too.
He looks like a walking tampon, Mike Bell. I don't mean to be a dick, but it's true.
No.
And then Derek Shelton, who looks like.
He looks like.
He looks
like a serial killer.
He does look like a serial killer. Which could be good for us.
Live game update. So Houston just went 1-2-3 in the top of the. Oh, actually no, they're 2 outs. So
and of course,
one more batter.
Joe Girardi, who's the only one who has any
managerial experience
for a winning team.
Well, yeah, because he went to the playoffs. He won a World Series.
Yeah.
That's the guy who I want on our team.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all we've got going on, we're not going to get AJ Hinch.
Look, if anything, let's do this where we bring back. First, we brought back Cano, an old Yankee. Let's bring back Girardi, an old Yankee. Todd Frazier, we already got him.
Are you excited for all the Yankee fans to say we couldn't win without one of their guys?
Yeah, whatever, man. You guys are going to lose to Houston. I could care less.
I mean, Beltran right now is working with the Yankees front office too.
Yeah.
So, and he said,
yeah, but Beltran's really a Met when you think back in his career.
Well, I mean, in honesty, he's an Astro.
Well, yeah, he won.
His best years are an Astro. He'll go into the Hall of Fame as an Astro.
Yeah,
because
he won a World Series,
and because he had that amazing postseason right before he came to the Mets. So he'll go into the Hall of Fame as an Astro, and that's good for him. Whatever, blah blah blah. But I will give it to Beltran's credit. He will not take any meetings that aren't with the Mets right now. He's not willing to interview with any of the teams. I know the teams are after him.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
let's see. Houston putting in right now a pinch runner.
Of all the managerial candidates who have no managerial experience, which is everyone except for Girardi,
you would take Beltran?
Well, that's my question to you. Who would you take?
I'll take Beltran.
Why?
He is familiar with New York, playing with both the Mets and the Yankees. I know he caught the Mets in a different decade, you could say, or the previous decade. But I think he will probably have more attitude, and he will probably be more aggressive.
Beltran will have attitude?
I'm not... Well, I'm saying, I mean, if you played your career with both the Mets and the Yankees, I feel like you grow... Like, part of you grows in New York mentality. I wouldn't necessarily... I would have more confidence in Beltran being a New Yorker than any of the other candidates aside from Girardi.
Yeah, aside from Girardi. I mean, possibly. I don't know about.
You think he's going to be a mellow guy and he's just going to be a pushover?
Yes.
So then why don't you take anyone else?
Because I think they're all going to be pushovers with the exception of Girardi. Which is why I think ultimately...
So say we eliminate Girardi out of this equation, you would take Beltran over anyone else, or you would choose any of these other
I would look pushovers? At Luis Rojas because he has minor league managerial experience in the Mets system. So he kind of understands how the inner workings of the Wilpons are, even though they're a lot less hands-on with the minor leagues. I would look at him and possibly before Beltran, but obviously it's just that Beltran's the bigger name and he had the more successful career, so he has a better understanding of exactly how to win.
Do you think it's interchangeable at this point?
Sure.
Like, what I'm saying is, like, does it even matter? If it's not Girardi, does it even matter? Like, you could just pick out of a hat and it'll be the same guy.
That's exactly it. You hit the nail right on the head. I'm not enthused about any of these candidates.
Yeah.
Girardi I've warmed up to a lot. I did not want him, but I have to accept the fact we're not getting Joe Madden. They're not even making a push for him. He's going to Anaheim most likely. You
don't think we're going to get Buck?
They said today that they're thinking that Buck Showalter, based on his prior experience with people in the Mets system who are in the front office, they're probably not even going to look at him.
Okay.
So, and no, I don't want him anyway because
he
he's tainted goods to me.
Yeah.
You know,
you think he like kind of got away with the Orioles? I mean,
for a little while, yeah. But I just think his time is come and gone, and he was excellent, and he didn't quit while he was ahead, so to speak. But when you're under contract, you can't necessarily do that. The career's over. God bless you. Yeah. I mean, Dusty Baker's still around. I would take Dusty before I would take Beltran.
There's talk he's going to go to the Phillies.
There is talk, but there's talk that Girardi's going to the Cubs.
Let's see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. But would you take Dusty before the other ones after Girardi? Before Beltran?
Yeah, I would take Dusty Baker.
I don't have a picture for him, so my bad.
No, that's fine. Do you want to talk playoffs now?
We can talk playoffs, absolutely. Well, actually, there's a little bit more Mets news.
Well, what do you want to?
Well, I just want to go into how.
Stroman,
Stroman is changing his number. He's changing. He came in because he was a big Jose Reyes fan. And he's realized, Jose had a storied career at the Mets. Whatever you people want to say about him, he did have a storied career with the Mets. And out of respect, he's going to be switching his number. I don't know to what, but
it'll probably be to like 47 or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he was the first. He was the first Mets player to wear a single digit on his jersey. I mean, first Mets pitcher to wear a single digit on his jersey.
Was he?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you think back, no one else. I mean, when he first came, I heard it broadcast about it.
Wait. No. I think David Cohn wore number 6 for a little while. I'm pretty sure David Cohn wore... Before he switched to 44, I'm pretty sure he wore a single number.
Let's see.
Let's see if I'm right.
16.
Oh, okay. So it was a low number, wasn't a single number. Okay, you were correct. Wow, I did not know that. That's
a fun fact.
Fascinating.
Fun fact.
Fascinating. Thank you, Victor. You've educated me.
And now...
So everyone out there, who would you rather have... Sorry, going back to the manager thing.
Yeah.
Who would you have? I mean, most people right now, of all the candidates, Girardi's the top pick. After Girardi, do you want Beltran? Do you want Dusty Baker, Luis Rojas, Mike Bell? Mike Bell's the walking tampon. Derek Shelton's the serial killer looking one.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter who you guys choose.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah. You could just... Like you said... Next episode, let's take a hat, right? We'll take it, we'll pull it out, and that will most likely be the new manager.
And we could do like a hat of like how many wins and losses.
We could hold like an interview. We could hold a mock interview for each one, and then from there we'll be like, okay, congratulations, you're the new Mets manager.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Who would you want to play, Jeff?
My name is Jeff. Yeah, I'll play Jeff.
But shitty Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, long story short, Stroman is changing his number, man, respect. And on this day in Mets history... You want Ron Swoboda's catch in the 1969 World Series. That outstanding catch. He was not known for his defense, but he made an outstanding catch. Saved a number of runs, a run scored, but still saved a number of runs and kind of saved us that game.
Yeah.
So
send that to you today,
Mr. Swoboda. So now we'll move on to the playoffs because this is going to be we don't have much to discuss, but we have some stuff. So now,
first, I mean, we're going into playoffs. Are you surprised the Nationals are up 3-0 against the Cardinals?
Dude, yeah,
dude, shocked.
When they beat the Dodgers and then they got off to such a...
Or do you think they're riding the Mets wave in 2015?
It
kind of reminded me of that.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, they are... The team of destiny was the Mets in 2015.
Yeah.
I mean, the statistic, I forget the exact number, but the statistic of teams that sweep the championship series. Mm-hmm. I think only one, maybe two in the last 15, 20 years have gone on to win the World Series.
Okay.
Their momentum is lost because they have so long to wait to play. Yeah. And they've kind of just like shot their load all at once.
That's what she said.
So it's one of those things where if they sweep, and I believe that they will tonight, they're going to have to wait a few days because I have no doubt that this Yankees-Astros series isn't going to go.
This is going to go
Game 6, if not Game 7. So I think they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot by being so good right now and being the team of destiny. Yeah. So it completely reminds me of 2015.
Yeah.
My hope is that they just the Astros.
Good. I mean, good for the Nationals because I think with the curse that they had with Bryce Harper of being eliminated in the playoffs every time.
Yeah.
And the fact that you lose such a franchise player and someone who first of all started with the organization and then continued to grow and had, broke all these records. He was the face of your franchise, and when he left, I think the national organization and fans they're demoralized.
A little bit.
And even you could see it in the playoff early in the season when we were covering the Mets, you could see the Nationals, they weren't too high in the standings. They were kind of teetering. They were passing the Mets, passing the Phillies, passing the Braves, or they were falling back in the standings. They weren't very consistent. And I think making that wild card push where they did win their last 8 games and where they won the wild card game, they beat the Dodgers who had over 100 wins, and now they have the potential to sweep the Cardinals and go to the World Series just like that. Mm-hmm. I think hats off to them. Not being a Mets fan, being completely unbiased in terms of looking at it strictly baseball. As a baseball fan, I think it's
great.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that one. And so here's the question. Obviously, if it ends up being the Yankees versus the Nationals, we want the Nationals to win.
I would root for the Nationals. Yeah,
Astros. Okay.
No way.
We're on the same page then. We're on the same page then. Good.
Well, right now it's the bottom of the 9th in the ALCS game. Houston has a 4-1 lead.
Game 3, 1 out. Yep. And looks like it's going to be 2 outs.
Aaron
the Yankees
Hicks
are down to the last out for the game.
Yep.
This is huge. Tomorrow's likely going to get rained out. It's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow, all afternoon into the night. So their off day is going to be tomorrow. But the Astro coaches are all smiles right now.
Yeah. Well, I think the Astros are happy that they're getting home field advantage back, considering that they lost that first game 7-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, well, of course she's back.
Oh, she wants to be on. She wants to be live.
She wants to be on Stro. Hi, everybody. Hannah's back. Say hello.
Oh, no, she doesn't want to talk.
Now you don't want to talk.
Did you wash her from the last time? Because she kind of smelled.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Say hi.
Come on. We're getting dead air, Hannah.
There she goes.
There you go.
All right. So, but the Yankees have a little bit of a bitch on their team by the name of Giancarlo Mike Stanton.
Yeah, what is he, out with the quad injury?
He's out again. So this guy only played 18 games. 18 games in the regular season.
He's the Cespedes.
He's a Cespedes.
He's a Cespedes.
I mean, it's fucking pathetic. Like, we have this one dude. Before we get into this, well, we'll get into this right now. So, any case, I digress. So, right now, he has people going after him, and rightfully so, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't even like a Mets thing. This is just a bitch. You're in the fucking playoffs. You're in the ALCS right now. You have a team of destiny, so to speak, and you're just going to sit with a quad. You're not, I mean, remember Kurt Schilling with his...
Yeah, he was bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding. This blood, it's sucking him more and more red. Like, someone needs to show him some video of stuff. Someone really needs to sit his ass down and be like, dude, this is not your conductor. Mike Francesa, who I can't stand, but he's like, I never get it. I never, ever get on guys about injuries, but this is a little different. Unless you can't walk, you're in the lineup in the ALCS. I can't do Mike.
There's people who've told me that you look like Mike.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. That's fucking terrible. I wish I had this fucking money. That's all there is to it. If you're hurt and you're really hurt, fine. If there's any iffiness to your injury, how do you sit out the ALCS? This is October. This is not May. Because, this is the point where Mike Francesa is going to start screaming and whatnot. And he goes on, and it's so fucking true. And then he's not the only one. The best person who spoke out, did you hear this?
No. What is it?
Another bitch, but he did his part. Reggie Jackson. He was on Jim.
I just saw it on my screen now.
Yeah, he went on Jim Bowden's show, right? And they asked him about the quad. He thought he was off the air, so they asked him about the quad injury, and he goes, "quote Fuck, he's been out all fucking year. How the fuck could he be hurt?" And he immediately realized that he was on air, and so he spoke to the Yankees media VP and. He's like, you should go talk to him. He talked to Giancarlo and blah, 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 and they settled it. And he's like, he graciously accepted my faux pas. Don't fucking apologize. Giancarlo should be apologizing to Yankee fans. He was a gift from the great Derek Jeter, who Jeter takes over the Marlins.
And he's like, take the best player.
And Jeter doesn't give a shit about winning. He cares about money. That's all he's ever cared about. And he wouldn't be the legend he is if he didn't have the team that was around him. So I got news for all those Yankee fans out there. Why is Victor's head so big, says Adriana.
Oh, I know who she is. That's just, what's up?
Which head?
What?
Which head?
Haha.
Oh, giggity goo. All right, I'll find out later.
All right, we're going to take that out in post.
No, I just want to know.
Anyway, let's go back to the Reggie Jackson. I'm not.
No, the Reggie Jackson thing. No, it's pretty. He's right though. He shouldn't be apologizing to Giancarlo. Like, don't do the PR thing. I mean, first of all, you're Reggie Jackson. You've never given a shit about being politically correct or being gracious or anything like that. Why start now when you're like 85 years old? That's beside the point. Yeah. But the fact that he is not in the lineup, he's available to pinch hit if they need him. Big fucking deal.
He just be.
His thing. He had the injury. He got the injury, legging out a ground out. And then he hit the game-winning home run in Game 1.
He's a Cespedes, man. I told you.
Now, Cespedes is a little different. Cespedes played through injury in 2015 and 2016.
Well, that's because the Mets medical staff would put him to play with an injury without them really knowing the full extent of
Terry Collins said you can sit out if you want. And Cespedes played.
So you think you're calling... Yeah, Hannah's all over me today.
Yeah, well, who isn't? Hannah, go away.
Yeah, she's
I love you, baby girl, but go away. I'm going to put her in the bedroom again. But in any case, no, I mean, you fucking play. You fucking play. I'm sorry. You play.
But look, he's collecting paychecks. He's living it better than us. He's a Yankee. He's doing everything. Oh, Hannah. Yep, Hannah's all over the podcast.
That's fine.
I don't know. I'm telling. Oh, please don't mess with the headphones.
Hannah.
Oh, you got to get off, boo. Come on.
Hannah.
Why don't you just sit there?
Yeah, sit down, girl. Yeah. Sorry, guys. And
Sorry,
girls.
you're gonna see a cat asshole on camera at this point. I can see the live on my screen, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really, really pathetic on his part, and I think that I know the Yankees community is getting on him about this because it's just not how you conduct yourself in the playoffs at all, and I wouldn't compare him to Cespedes because Cespedes did play injured through all the playoffs in 2015, but I will say that I don't know what I'm saying because Hannah's completely distracted me, so I apologize.
I was super distracted by her too. That's why
we not so good on that.
Yeah,
one
we got to figure out the cat situation, Shade.
Yeah, I know. She won't be allowed again.
The point is, I think if there's many people who dream about even making the playoffs, and John Carlos isn't even taking advantage of it. He's probably just collecting his paychecks, and that's
it. I think a lot of it.
But is even worth like the breath to even talk about at this point, like.
I mean, it's a pretty big story in because now you've got a team that's down 2-1 in the ALCS. They've got 2 more games at home.
Okay, he is the difference maker. Mm-hmm. He is the difference maker, bro. What you're telling me is that us talking on a podcast, telling him, "Oh, come on, John podcast." I know my little Long Island came out of me, telling him, "You got to play, bud." It's not going to make a difference.
No, it's not.
Okay, but what you're telling me, you had Reggie Jackson, Mike Francesca. They all said the same thing. Go fucking play. Mm. And what's happening? He's sitting on the bench right now. Yeah. Yankees lost Game 3. Who knows if they lose Game 4? Could it be a difference of a run? Could it be an at-bat that cost them? Mm-hmm. These are things you don't know until they actually happen. Hopefully, tomorrow they have an off day, right?
Or tomorrow they play. It depends on whether or not it gets rained out.
So granted, say... With the weather, the game gets delayed. You have an extra day to rest. You're telling me you can't even go 6 innings to play? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, and especially in a game like this where you're down so much, you can't come out and play in the middle of the game. It's pathetic.
No, our headphones cut out.
It's absolutely pathetic. But, I mean, it is what it is. And we'll see if he comes back tomorrow or the next day. But I think it's pretty. I think it's indicative of the fact that he's not a winner. He was a star player in the Marlins. He's not the star player here. Yeah. And he comes from a mind frame.
He's a little fish. I mean, he's what's that?
Little fish in a big pond?
Yeah, little fish in a big pond now.
I think his mind is.
Yeah.
He's not. He could be. I mean, there's nothing holding him back talent-wise and ability-wise, but his mind, I do think he comes from a loser mentality.
It's like, what's that thing called when you have It's like there's this guy in the NBA, Markelle Fultz. He was a rookie. He was like highly touted, but he couldn't shoot a free throw. He couldn't make one for his life. Mm-hmm. And then there's this expression that they had. It's like when something that you do so easily becomes one of the hardest obstacles to do. Mm-hmm. I gotta look up the term.
I know what you're saying. I don't know the term, but I kind of know what you're saying.
With John Carlos, it's probably a mental issue at this point, being like, "Oh, I can't play because my quad hurts." Possibly,
very possibly, but. It's just it's ridiculous, but I think it's kind of hilarious because now the Yankees are down.
Well, I mean, the Yankees, aside from Stanton, they still have players that could.
Oh yeah,
go out there,
and that's what that's been their saving grace all year. They've had those people, but that's beside the point. So then another story, my last actual story that I have to share with everybody. I don't know if you've seen this, but this happened. This is a tweet from somebody, but unreal that Daniel Hudson is on a paternity list and missing Game 1 of the NLCS. Only excuse would be a problem with the birth or health of baby or mother. If all is well, he needs to get to St. Louis. Inexcusable. Will it matter? How do you feel about that?
I don't care. Baseball, first of all, with these series, they're best of 5 or best of 7. You could go miss 1 game for the birth of your daughter.
He would miss 2.
All right, he'd miss 2.
But he's one of the only guys in the bullpen that they can rely on.
Look, man. I would do family over your career at this point. Because
another thing is that the baby wasn't born the day of the game; it was born 2 days before Game 1.
Oh, that is different now. See,
Exactly.
I thought he was born the same day.
No, yeah, it was either Saturday or Sunday. I forget which one.
Okay,
Maybe
so
Saturday
I
night
thought
and Sunday morning.
I thought it was the same day. First, if it was the same day, you go out no matter what.
Yeah, of course.
I would support that 100%. 2 days after, and you miss 2 games.
And then there was the off day so we could catch up with them in Washington, which is where he lives.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it didn't matter. Washington's doing just fine. But you don't know that going into that. My thing is this, and I know it's a very popular, it's not a popular opinion. You're blessed enough to be a goddamn Major League Baseball player. You're making minimum $520,000 or $550,000 a year. Minimum. You're in the bullpen. You don't play every game. You're making $550,000 a year minimum. You work from as a pitcher around Valentine's Day. And if you're lucky, like this year, you get into the playoffs. You play you work from middle of February to end of October if you get to Game 7 of the World Series. Normally, the Nationals are not doing that. So you're off 4 months out of the year. You're off. You're not doing anything. You have more time to spend with your children than any other father or mother who works an actual real job for a shit ton less. Okay, go for the birth of the child. But if the child was born Sunday morning, unless there is a complication, you fly your ass to St. Louis to get there for a day. I forget what day time it is. I think it was a 4 p.m. game.
Yeah.
You get there. This kid's... Because you win the World Series? Think about it. Maybe you saved the game. You now have room to negotiate your next contract. That will really make sure that not only your child is set for college, your grandchild is set for college. You're a baseball player. You are off 4 months out of the year minimum. You get paid all this money. Guess the fuck what? Go play. It's the fucking playoffs. It's not as pathetic as Giancarlo and his.
Going back to Giancarlo, it's called the yips.
The yips. Yeah, well, he's got it. Wait, who's that on the yips?
Just
that first pitcher.
I have no idea.
That's funny shit. Oh, what's his face? Anyway, it's the yips.
But yeah, he's got I think John Carlos has the yips.
Yeah, he probably does. But I think that Daniel Hudson should have gotten his ass back. Thank God the baby and everyone's doing fine. His wife is doing fine. You're going to have, even if you go to Game 7 and you win that shit or you lose that shit, you got November, December, January, half of February. Yeah, you know what? You're gone a lot of time. But when you're home... You are home. Time with that baby. You spend 81 games out of the year at home. You go home at night. And guess what? You don't got to go until 1 p.m. You can get up. You can change. You can feed. You can bathe. You can do this, that, and the other thing. When the kid's older, you can do homework. You get more time with your kid as a baseball player than most everybody else does. I had a coworker I shared an office with. Her husband worked in Seattle every week, 4 days out of the week. He didn't see his fucking kids. Not fucking kids, they're great kids. I don't mean that way. But he didn't get to see his kids, and he was making a pretty penny, but he wasn't making baseball money. Come on, come on. And when he was home, he was in an office 12 hours a day.
Here's if I play devil's advocate with what you're saying. Is it his first kid?
I think his second.
His second kid. Damn, this makes my argument a lot tougher.
Okay, but say.
But what I'm saying if it was your first kid, I think that's something that you're excited for. You want to go at least share that moment with your wife.
Yes.
In that moment.
Yes,
it's born I agree. Look, if he was born 2 days after, I think you're stretching. You're stretching it a bit. That's the only thing.
Even if you miss game 1, even if it was like Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
I completely get you, Shane. So, you win this argument because. What could someone possibly say in terms of being like, 2 days after your kid was born, go be there, but at the same time you're in the playoffs? I kind of have the same mentality as you do. No, I wouldn't. Well, that's the thing. Now, if we were major league players, if the same thing happened with us.
If we were major league players, we probably have only done that our entire life, and we don't understand. Because I also come into it with some prejudice. I come into it having had been raised by a single mother who struggled, who didn't have money. None of us had money. You don't come from money. None of us come from like all this money. We don't come from, even if you're okay, even all my friends who are middle class weren't coming from $550,000 a year middle class. We know what it's like to come home to parents or whoever it is in our lives, even just ourselves working, trying to get home and have some time to yourself. We still gotta go in.
But now, do you
this,
think
that, and the other thing for less money, for harder work?
Yeah. Do you think he would be criticized if his daughter was born and he was pitching?
Probably. I mean, he's gonna be criticized regardless. People are gonna take both sides of the argument. I mean, but again. It was a day and a half earlier that the child was born, and you missed 2 games, and then they had an off day. And granted,
in a way, he did luck out. Maybe this would have been a bigger story if the Nationals were down 0-3.
If the National had lost one of those 2 games and was on the bullpen, he would be the GOAT of DC.
Yeah, and he didn't even play.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, it's a moot point at the end of the day. That being said, I think the precedent of ball players missing important games for that, when the schedules would work out. Granted, if the child was born on Monday, be gone. And you're probably going to miss it on Tuesday because it just happened. But the child was born Saturday night, Sunday morning, and you miss games 1 and 2 of the NLCS and the first time your team's ever gotten there. It's kind of a thing. Yeah. It's kind of a thing. Anyway, so...
But it's also because we don't really have Mets things to talk about anymore.
We don't. Well, now we have 3 Mets memes today.
Mets memes.
First one, you sent all of them to me.
Yeah, I know. I kind of just bombarded you. Well, these are MLB memes. They aren't necessarily Mets memes anymore.
True. Middle beams. I don't...
Is this...
Meme-LBs.
There we go.
Meme-LBs.
Meme-LBs.
So Cardinal hitters in the NLCS. Would you like to explain this one to us, Victor?
I mean, they're all just like sitting ducks at this point, and they look absolutely miserable and terrible at the plate.
Oh God, I just thought of a horrible joke.
Nah, please no horrible jokes, because I don't feel like editing it in post.
No. It's not like an offensive one. Did you see how someone in the dugout got hit in the face with a foul ball the other day?
Oh no.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to watch any of the games live. I only saw the highlights, but I didn't see that.
I think it was Correa. It was hit a foul ball and it went into the.
Oh, it went into the stands.
No, it went to the dugout.
Oh, wow.
The Houston dugout.
Yeah.
And it hit someone. I think I think one of the police officers or field guards or whatever hit him. I don't know where. He walked of his own accord and he will be okay, thankfully.
Yeah.
Do you think that now they're going to talk about putting...
No, you know what? They're going to make all those guards wear masks. No, that would be so, like, at this point, you might as well put a net around me when I fucking go to a game.
Yes, but question for you. Do you think that if had it been a player, someone who... Because let's not mince words here. A security guard, even a cop, don't mean shit to MLB. Doesn't mean shit to the owners because their life is not worth as much as the player's life.
If it was a
monetarily. If it was a player, because these guys they all lean over and they're all talking to each other and they're all doing it. What happens on the next time? The first time a foul ball hits Jose Altuve in the back of the head or Giancarlo, he'll probably never play again. But I'm not wishing this on anyone. But what happens when a player's hit in the face? Will they be barred from sitting on the top railing?
They'd be barred. It will be a rule, but players are going to break that rule within a game or two.
What if they put a net up?
They're going to put a net up, but I think it just makes it... I don't know. It looks bad aesthetically.
Aesthetically, it looks bad, but these guys are worth millions of dollars. At least they're worth $550,000 a year.
Okay, so back before the netting started going up around the base pads, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s, even in the 90s, none of this happened. Yeah.
No.
Well, but what I'm saying, like, okay, there were probably rare cases, but that's part of the risk. That's part of the game.
Back then, people paid attention to the game. Now there's all these distractions, there's cell phones. There's
no. I'm not saying for fans. I'm not saying for fans. I'm saying for the players in the dugouts. Of course, for the fan, yeah, absolutely. Put the nets up. Put them anywhere you want. But I'm saying for the players, why are you gonna do that? Like, if I'm sitting all the way in the upper deck, and sometimes I'll look in the dugout. You think I want to see a metal chain fence or whatever or mesh going over the players? It's gonna look like they're in a tunnel. Imagine playing night games too. Mm-hmm. It's just going to look bad.
But do you think they'll overreact if and probably eventually when...
The MLB will overreact because at this point...
hit and out.
Okay, yeah, but there's pitchers who get hit in the head with the baseball, but you don't see the MLB mandating that everyone has to wear that protective.
They're talking about putting up the pitching fence from batting practice. There are advocates in the MLB who want that put up during the game and making the pitcher just someone who throws. But then again, they're also not ruling out the kind of bats that are being made, because bats of back in the day had thick handles.
Yeah.
Then aluminum came into being, and that's what you play all the way through college. So guys come up used to thinner necks on bats, and so now the bats are thinner and they break. We had a pitcher who got impaled. It missed his heart by, I think it was 5 inches. He would have been dead. So people are advocating that.
Come on, are we playing freaking T-ball? You might as well put a T there and eliminate the pitcher.
I agree. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not advocating any of this. I think maybe, like you said, they make everyone in the dugout wear their batting helmets. It's possible.
Dude, that would look so bad.
Hey, Loki, we're glad to see you too, my brother.
That would look
stupid.
That would be the dumbest thing ever. Like, okay, at least wear those stupid sleeves or whatever that they have on their head.
Which would you rather have, the helmets or the mesh? Because think, owners care about their investments more than they care about anything else. These guys are monies.
Put the mesh. The helmet, what are they, football players? They're going to look terrible.
You did the mesh?
Look, then you know what? As a fan, I will wear a helmet.
What if you put a plexiglass like in some bullpens have? You raise the height of the
thing and you put a plexiglass?
Yeah.
I guess, but I feel like it would get really hot in that bullpen. I'm not in the bullpen, in the dugout.
They can put fans and AC.
Or like whatever. They find some sort of cooling way. But I guess I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want to do any of it. You pay the fuck attention.
I think we're a little soft. We're being a little soft here.
I agree.
A little soft when you're telling me we got to put up a mesh. You got to wear your helmets. You got to do this. Put a plexiglass. Just play the game, man.
I just know it would be a different story in the media if it had been Verlander who got hit in the head and not a security guard. And we wish the best. A security guard cop. I forget exactly what his position is. And to me, all life is equal, no matter what channel, you make.
Sorry, what channel is Game 5 on? I mean, not Game 4 for the...
I just go back. It's like...
Because right now they're going to show wrestling. And
Wrestling's not on. They're just doing a promo. Any case.
WWE Backstage.
I don't know.
Is it on Channel 5? Probably.
No, it's not. It's going to be on TBS.
ESPN. There we go.
There it is. Any case, I mean, to us, all life is equal, no matter what you make it. I don't like that caste system shit, but I know owners think. Owners think, our investment. So, the first time it happens to a player, or especially a star player, mark my words, this is going to be a conversation we're going to have to revisit this.
It will be a conversation, but it's part of the game. It's a risk that you take. So you're telling me from Little League Baseball, there now has to be nets. I mean, granted that there the fences are higher around the what's it called?
Dugouts,
the dugouts.
Or benches.
Yeah, or the benches, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel
like the
MLB is just getting soft.
It's a soft world we live in.
I'm down for changing some other rules, or maybe like we mentioned, like we did about stealing first. If it's a wild pitch.
Yeah.
I'm down for that, man.
And the universal DH.
Yes, I am absolutely. We could get rid of the pitcher batting as of next season.
And free chocolate milk at games.
Yeah. So right now we're tuning into Game 4 of the NLCS, where we have St. Louis versus the Washington Nationals.
Bottom of the first.
The Nationals have a chance here to sweep. Do you think it's going to happen tonight?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I don't think that the Cardinals have it in to come back. I don't.
I hope St. Louis gives them a little run for their money.
I think they'll give them a run. I think they're the team of destiny.
But
and they're going to lose the World Series because they're sweeping.
Yeah.
All right, next meme is a Nationals meme. It is Rendon, and I don't know who that other guy is because my screen is mad small.
You gotta pull it up.
Who that? Anyway, it says, just checking if you're still saying cards in 4.
Okay. The Nationals just got a base hit, Trey Turner. I was one of those. I mean, I wasn't saying that the Cardinals were gonna win in 4, but I had the Cardinals winning the series.
I think most people did.
Yeah, and I think now it goes. Thanks for underestimating us.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't think that's even that funny of a meme, but
no.
But it's if I was a Nationals fan, I'd be like,
yeah, fuck you. But that's how Mets fans were.
Absolutely. No one thought we were going to go past LA. And the Cubs seemed like the team that year. Granted, they won it next year, but anyway. And the final meme of the day.
We touched upon this one earlier with Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. We want to bring a title back to DC. But it's him and the Phillies hat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, how do you think he feels right now? Do you think he even gives a shit?
No, man. He doesn't give a fuck.
Not even a little bit inside of him?
No.
You think he's calling like his boys Rendon?
He's congratulating them, maybe. He's like, oh, congrats on possibly making it the World Series. Oh, and the base hit. Oh, this is going into the gap.
Oh, good cutoff. Yeah. He'll get the third. Yeah. Second and third.
Second and no outs. You're telling me, come on, they're going to score here.
Adam Eaton.
Hey, he's reminding me of a little Murph back in 2015, Adam Eaton.
God, don't be an asshole.
I'm not being an asshole, but look.
Do you think Harper believes that the Phillies are going to win the World Series next year?
No.
I think he does.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is he probably believes so, but I think the Phillies
No. Does Harper think that?
But every player should think that.
Do you think the Mets are going to win the World Series next year?
If we get the right manager.
So you're saying we get Joe Girardi, we win the World Series?
Joe Girardi win the World Series.
2020 World Series.
2020. We'll start the decade off right.
The decade technically doesn't start 2021, but that's beside the point.
I guess you'll start the 20s.
And if we get Beltran, when do we win the World Series?
2030. When I wouldn't even give it to us in 2030. It would probably to like 2037.
my prediction has been since 2016.
Ooh, Rendon, fly out to center.
Deep fly, center field, tag up. Trey Turner will score the first run of the game.
Amazing.
And the Nats are up 1-0.
The Nationals.
I do believe
the nation's team will be winning the World Series.
Is that your Trump impersonation? Because it's awful.
It's awful. Oh,
you have to do Alec Baldwin doing Donald Trump. That's what I do.
It's a good Trump impersonation. But let's not get flagged or get any dislikes because we're struggling here. What? Anyways.
We are struggling. God damn, this offseason is hard. There needs to be some Mets news, doesn't it?
We got to do some Mets news.
God bless you 5 people that are actually watching us.
Yeah, thank God. If you guys tuned out, I'm surprised you guys haven't tuned out at this point.
They probably have. It's just there just so we don't yell at them.
I know.
Anyway, so I think that's our show.
That's the show. I don't even know. I think our runtime. If I guess our runtime, what would it be? It would be like an hour and 5 minutes.
No, it's 47 minutes.
Yeah, that was a short episode.
Which is good. It's a short episode, but it's what it is. I mean, I think maybe we'll come back before the World Series.
No, of course. Dude, we're going to probably have an episode next week.
Well, before the World Series is next week.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
That's crazy.
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to... Let's narrate this. Do
you want to narrate?
Wow.
All right. You guys can tune out because this is just for our fun. Yeah. But,
here's my thing. I think...
Oh, shit. You need paper to throw.
Nah, I'll just throw... Yeah, I got this shit here. What's this?
No, don't throw that. That's I'm not writing, goddammit.
Oh.
Put that shit back. Here, you can take
History of the world in the 21st
No, don't read that. That has not read it yet. Here, you can throw that.
I don't want your jizz napkin.
It's not a jizz napkin. It's a chocolate milk napkin.
Lovely.
Think I use a napkin for that?
Do you think the Nationals are going to put up 10 runs in the bottom of the first?
No, I think they'll put up 3.
They'll put up 3? Yeah. Nah. I have... They're going to bat around the order. I give them 4 runs. And play some prop bets.
I'm not putting any bets with you. You said the Mets are going to win the World Series this year.
You should have put that with you. Yeah. Well, you said the Yankees were going to win the World Series.
And I could still be right.
I don't know, man.
Who's winning? If the Yankees beat the Houston Astros and they face the Nats in the World Series, who's winning?
The Nationals.
Who's winning?
The Yankees.
Then shut the fuck up. I'm closer to being right than you are.
All right, that's because
I'm Yankees... like the closest without going over.
Okay, but you could also... Anyone could say the Yankees are going to win the World Series.
Maybe you have to start talking about other sports during this.
Yeah.
The Jets won a game.
I know. I was so happy.
It's like they Christmas for the Jets fans.
Yeah, they're probably...
anyone could beat the Cowboys right now.
They're probably going to finish with like 3 wins.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Patriots.
Yeah. Even though I hate the Patriots.
Everyone who isn't from Boston hates the Patriots.
Yeah. I was trying to think of another team, but yeah, the Patriots are going to win it. I kind of like the Chiefs. They would be like a dark horse. I feel like
Astros did win tonight, Loki. Yes, sir. They are up 2-1 on the Skankies.
Yeah. Adam Wainwright right now is warming up in the bullpen. That's how you know the St. Louis Cardinals, they're in full panic mode.
I mean, Holiday's not even starting.
But going back to what you were saying about Stanton, sorry, I didn't mean to hit your free Mets jersey. Going back into
this
what
is
we're
my
talking about Stanton. Look at
Todd Frazier free Mets jersey with Nikon on the side. This is valuable to me.
Look at Wainwright going in there. He's not really caring. He's like, I have to win.
He's one of few. He's won two before.
Yeah.
He's won 2 World Series before.
He's carrying his team at this point, or he wants to.
He gives no shits. How do you feel about Jordan Zimmerman doing some good?
Or
yeah.
just Ryan Zimmerman.
Sorry, Ryan Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Who's Jordan Zimmerman? Oh, he was a pitcher.
Yeah.
He's gone. Sorry, Ryan Zimmerman, David Wright's best friend.
Man, he's probably so happy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Marlins man is there.
I know.
Do you feel like we could have extended David Wright's career had we done with him what the Nationals did with Ryan Zimmerman, moving him to first?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Ooh, nice stop. Safe.
Oh,
I think that's
they're gonna
gonna be
review that
argued,
shit.
yeah.
They're gonna review. I think he's out unless it's. Oh, he doesn't look like he doesn't look like he believes it.
Who, Wong?
Yeah, Wong.
And I mean, if he got the tagging, that's fine. But I wonder if they're actually going to challenge it.
Yankees got spanked. I'm upset. Loki, my dude, you're a Mets fan. I hope you're not one of these. I root for New York.
I'm a New York fan.
I'm a New York fan.
All right, let's see the replay.
He's out.
Oh, he tagged his leg. There's no force there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's.
But now I'm asking, is this?
Why are you upset, Loki?
He dropped the ball.
Well then.
But on the pickup, did he touch the bag?
No.
So he didn't have full control of the ball.
He's already there.
He was safe. Okay, yeah.
Because he came off the bag.
Yeah, and he dropped the ball.
Bases loaded, 1 out with who is that? Ramirez? It looks like I don't know. No. I don't know who Ramirez is. I made that up.
You just made that name up.
So Loki's upset because the New Yorker. He's
Victor
a New Yorker.
Robles.
Victor Robles. All right, here's a question for all the fans out there.
What?
And for you, Victor, are you one of those people who, and I think I know the answer to this, but, hypothetical. Not hypothetical, actual question.
Okay.
Are you a person who just wants a New York team to win, even though you have a particular favorite?
No.
You'll still, okay, thank you.
No, I'm a Jets fan. I would never root for the Giants. I'm a Knicks fan. I would never root for the Nets.
What about when the Giants are facing the Patriots?
That happened like 2 times already. I guess, I don't know. Can you just not root for a team?
Yeah.
I was indifferent. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There you go. I mean, if it is, fine. I'll root for the Giants because I really do not like the Patriots. They're pretty much the Yankees of...
They are. Oh, and I love when you tell a Yankee fan that. I love when you tell a Yankee fan that.
That's what they are.
They're like, no, the Steelers are like the Yankees because they won the most. I'm like, no, not even fucking close. The Patriots get every consideration, every gift play, everything. They cheat. No one does anything about it. You think the Yankees don't cheat a little? Yes, they do. And then they're crying about the Astros stealing signs. Everyone steals signs. Everyone. Fuck the Yankees. Sorry,
Is this gonna be an anti-Yankee? Well, are you like that? What football teams or what New York teams do you root for?
The Mets.
Okay, what else?
I don't really
All right, in
care
hockey,
about football.
In hockey, you tell me.
I don't really care about hockey.
I'm a Rangers fan. I wouldn't root for the Islanders or the Devils.
Well, the Devils in New Jersey, kind of like the Giants and the Jets.
Do you realize the Bills are the true New York team?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So you should be a Bills fan.
I would never be a Bills fan. I like to choose disappointing teams to root for, and actually the Bills.
Well, the Bills are pretty fucking.
Wow!
I'm so sad.
This was live reaction to probably this will be an MLB blooper.
And that's the dude they put in because his bat's better than the Holidays, but his defense is shit.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but the Cardinals put him in panic fucking mode yesterday. And here's what happened: you just had to pop up with bases loaded and 1 out, and you had Wong going out there, and the right fielder for the Cardinals, and they're looking at Martinez, and they're looking at each other, and I didn't see Wong calling for it. I didn't see anyone calling for it. That is some man. Goldschmidt should have taken charge right there, and so the Nationals just got a give me run, a gift. No one's calling for the damn thing, and he just stops. Dude, you're in the fucking playoffs. What the hell are you doing? You catch like Lucas Duda throws.
Man, I think that's it. It's over for the Cardinals. They're not coming back. They're probably going to put up 2 runs at most.
Oh, who's this?
I don't know. I told you they were going to bat
Who's
around
this
the
guy?
order. I have no idea who this guy is.
Oh, let's see.
Where is there going to be a force out? No.
Oh, you're right. They scored more runs than I said. You're right. I give it
There
to
we
you.
go.
Your prediction came true.
There we go.
It happens once in a blue moon.
Nationals are going to win the World Series. Well, please do not quote me on that. I hope not. Oh, shit, man. This is some Citizen news, but I won't say it.
Yo, Citizen today?
Dude, Citizen
Man shot by
scares me,
police
man.
in Gowanus. Yeah. Oof.
Dude, there was a fight that broke out like a couple blocks away from me.
What?
Yeah.
Well, Citizen
Crazy.
is funny because have I sent you some of the ones that I've gotten?
No.
Citizen, right? I got one that's
Well, let's explain Citizen for the 5 people who are watching us.
Who are still watching? How? What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, honestly,
I love you all, but holy fuck!
Right now, we're just like we could
You know
just
what
be
it is?
going into a different podcast.
It's a
at this
Tuesday
point.
night. If you don't care about sports, there's nothing on
Yeah.
TV. If you like wrestling's not even on Tuesdays anymore. Like whatever.
You can just watch these 2 guys who are trying to start their own sports podcast, just talk about random stuff.
I mean, right now we're doing more of a radio show where you have to fill 4 hours.
Exactly. So Citizen is a free app that you can download, and pretty much it tells you all the crime that's happening near your location. Mm-hmm. And I think as of now they have it set up around most major cities, so like New York, Philadelphia, LA, San Francisco. And the New York ones are quite interesting. So Shane and I, we just both got a notification that a man was shot by the police. This is a man was shot by police after firing shots at officers on Baltic Street and Hoyt Avenue. No officers were injured in the shootout, thank God. However, yeah, you get some of these, like, today I got one that was like a large fight broke out and police are on their way.
Well,
What were some of the ones that you got?
Well,
I'll
the
pull up
first-
the one that I got earlier today.
the first one I got that was really entertaining was that someone because like shit's always going down at Sunset Park. I live in Bay Ridge, and Sunset Park, I live in North Bay Ridge, so Sunset Park is like right there. And
Central Park?
Sunset Park.
Oh, Sunset Park. I was like,
No.
What?
And so, formerly Industrial Terminal or something like that. Anyway.
Okay.
And so, some weird shit's always going down there. So, one that I got said, live chicken running wild at KFC. Someone brought a live chicken to Kentucky. And I think a lot of people call this shit in because I think they follow the scanners, and someone calls dumb shit and they just report it. So, live chicken at KFC. Another one, this is a great one. Dumplings taken at knife point.
what was that?
Dumplings taken at knife point.
Wow.
Oh, someone tuned out. They were like, "Fuck this."
Yeah,
shit.
they said they're not talking baseball anymore. Fuck these guys.
And then another great one that I got the other day was, and this is right down the block from me. They were reported there was a big fight.
Yeah.
And the fight ended with saying, "Bible study mistaken for fight." This is Hannah. What's up, girl? Like, this is legit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fucked up shit that happens on Citizen that scares the crap out of me. But yeah, like you said, there's some funny shit.
There is some fun shit. Loki, you live in the northernmost borough. Do you have Citizen? And if you do, I can only imagine how you grew up there in the BX. How many times does it go off? Like a minute.
Well, I get notifications when I'm out of town.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wherever you're normally at, you're gonna get it, or wherever you're at, or you're normally at. And now that's in other cities. It's like when you travel, you'll get stuff. I'm always worried because, like, I'm like, I see something in Bay Ridge. I'm like, oh shit,
Wow.
let me open it up.
Oh, I thought that throw was gonna go past him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get notifications on my app anymore. Oh,
Yeah,
did you turn it off?
You gotta turn on notifications, low-key.
Was it you turn it off because there was so many? Is that what it is? Because like we grew up in the same neighborhood, a little bit further apart. I was in the worst part, the worst part of the neighborhood, and it was bad. Oh, that's a shitty bunt.
It still dropped. Safe? Ooh,
No, out, and only 2 outs though. Holy crap! It's 5-0 Washington in the bottom of man. This series is
It's over.
over. I think like the show should probably be.
Yeah.
All right, so we stretched out 12 minutes of absolute total nonsense and lost a viewer. But to all the other viewers...
4 viewers. Thank you, all 4
I used to get a lot
viewers.
of notifications and it stopped dinging as much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, thanks. Yeah, I guess Hannah, you could say bye at this point.
Oh, we got a 5th viewer back. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, come on.
We're no longer
Why'd you
talking about
leave?
the Citizen app.
I think that, and then probably that's where everyone's going to tune out.
Well, I guess on my eye. I think it's Hannah's hair.
Ooh. Oh! I think we just broke.
Oh, base hit! 7-0 Washington Nationals in the bottom of the first.
What did I say? 10 runs. 10 runs, man.
Still 2 out. Wow, this is the team of destiny right now. Oh, we just lost a viewer again.
God damn it.
They must be Cardinal fans.
Look at everyone. Look at all those.
Hannah, your hair's in my eye.
Oh, you're white, Jane.
Okay.
Do you want me to? Oh, we should put up a mesh for
Hannah's hair. A filter for Hannah's hair.
Yeah.
We should. Ow! Her
Yeah,
nails.
do the same shit to
Holy
me.
shit.
Dude,
Maybe safer?
Dude,
Okay,
St. Louis just imploded.
Look at Max Scherzer clapping his hands. He didn't do much, but he's clapping his hands.
Come on, man. You're excited. I'd be down for that.
I hate Max Scherzer.
All
right.
I feel bad for the Cardinals.
I don't. I feel bad for this show.
Yeah, dude, we're dragging it on. Let's end it.
All right, goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Tune in, and see ya!
Oh, I missed the camera. Oh, and something fell.
I hate you.
Let's